Good afternoon, my fellow planetarians. I hope you're all keeping well. Got a fun little project for you today. It's slightly different than my usual. Here we go. So I got a lot of questions about knife making, how to get into it, and I've got just a really simple project for you today. So get an old paint scraper, older the better. This one's fairly new, but get the idea. And we're just going to make a very simple knife. So, you know, it actually looks pretty good. It's not going to be an amazing knife, but it's certainly going to be better than no knife. So yeah, we're going to make this into a simple little knife. So to start with, we're just going to roughly mark it out. Alright, here's our dealie. So just gonna, it's going to be a straight line like so, something like that. And we want to curve that round. Something like that, I guess. And now we're going to take that, clamp it in a vise, something like that, and we're going to cut that out. You could use a variety of different tools to do that. I have an angle grinder with a cutting disc. That's one cut. You are going to want to temporarily cool it down with some water. I've got a bucket of water just beside me here, so I can just dip it in there whenever needed. Now, it's never going to make the greatest knife in the world, but it will give you something to play about with and just teach you a wee bit, about knife making. You don't want to get too hot because you'll ruin the temper on it, because these actually have a lovely spring temper. Actually, probably a bit too soft for a proper good knife, but more than enough for a wee project for a bit of fun. Now I'm going to shape this with a grinder because it's what I'm familiar with. You could use a hand file, you could use a variety of different things to do this. This is just what I'm using because I'm used to it. Just like so. And that's just giving it the profile shape. Now for putting the bevels into it, I'm going to do it with a power tool, but I'll show you how you do it without a power tool first. So it's just a file, ordinary file, nothing fancy. And you'll do that a while. Just make sure it's nice and secured down. I haven't done that obviously, but just keep working away at it at the angle you want your edge to be. It will take a while because it is hard in steel. And just keep working at it, and eventually you will get to the point where you're going to have a cutting edge. I'm just going to speed this up with the power tool because I have it available. It's just because I have it available. Obviously if I didn't, I'd have to keep going with a hand file. Let's change into a coarser grit belt. So for this little project, this is a 120 grit belt I've went to. It'll just speed things up. It will get it very hot very quickly, so I will have to keep an eye on that. But as it's just a bit of fun, just to show you an idea, I'm not going to be too particular about it. It's just for entertainment, nothing more. Just to give you an idea of how simple you can get into knife making. that is now a sharp little knife. It's a nice big thick bit of leather here. Yeah, it could be sharper for sure, but for the first couple of passes on the grinder, not bad. Anyway, that's a very simple way to make a very quick, handy little knife for the workshop. Or outdoors, you could go bushcrafting with this or anything. You could even make it into ski and do shape or something, you know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and have a cracking day.